morning. Now we're going to do spelling. So our spelling this week is contractions. If you haven't taken the pretest yet, please take the pretest before you do this lesson so that you don't know what the words are, I guess. A little better chance on the pretest of you being like it would be in school, like you taking it without knowing what the words are. So if you've already taken the pretest, then let's do spelling. So the contraction is two words connected by an apostrophe. The apostrophe takes the place of missing letters in those two words. So some of our words are I'll, which is a contraction for I will, we've, which is a contraction for we have, I'm, which is a contraction for I am, you'll, which is a contraction for you will, I've, which is a contraction for I have, your, which is a contraction for you are, isn't, which is a contraction for is not, didn't, which is a contraction for did not, it's, which is a contraction for it is, and will, which is a contraction for we will. So all of these are two words, and the apostrophe takes the place of the missing letter from the second word, or usually the second word. So I'll, the apostrophe takes the place of W-I. So if it's an apostrophe L-L, we know that's a will. R-E, the apostrophe takes place of the A. Isn't, the apostrophe takes the place of the O and not. It is, it's, the apostrophe takes the place of the I and is. And we've, the apostrophe takes the place of the H-A in have. So that's all of them, except for this one. We always have a tricky one, don't we? So cannot is a contraction for, or can't, sorry, is a contraction for cannot, except for cannot is not two words. Cannot is one word. I know. Cha, right? Cannot is one word. You're crazy, Mrs. Toon. It's not one word. It is one word. Cannot. One whole word. Okay? So the contraction takes the place of the N and the O in cannot. Okay? So now that we have looked at those, we're going to do page 100 in our practice book. So what you're going to do, it says each spelling word is a contraction. A contraction is a short way to write two words. An apostrophe takes the place of the letter or letters that are left out. Circle the contraction that shows a short way to write they plus are. See, this doesn't have a number on it, doesn't have a line on it, but it asks you to do something. So you need to do it. So what would the contraction for they are be? You'll, no, doesn't have they or are in it. There, that sounds promising, doesn't it? I'm, no, doesn't have they or are in it. So I'm thinking it would be they are, there, right? Ah, my book is falling. So make sure you circle that contraction there, okay? So then what you're going to do is it says use spelling words to complete the chart below. Well, there are 11 words here. Yes, we have 15 words. There are 11 words. And I don't know if you noticed, but the spelling list has a little paper over it because there was originally 20 words. But I thought we'd stick to the 15 words that are in the book because I kind of added some words last year, but I thought it'd be nice this year. So you're going to write all of the contractions using the word will here. So to help you out, here's what I think you should do. The will contraction uses apostrophe LL. And I just wrote that next to that to help me remember that the will contraction uses apostrophe LL. And that way I know anything that has an apostrophe LL will go there, like I'll. I will, I'll do number one for you. Okay, so let's go to contractions using, let's go down here, not. Okay, so we know the contraction for not is N apostrophe T. So let's put that next to the not. And I'm going this way because these each have one contraction. This one has 3. So we'll go with the ones first. So I have the N apostrophe T next to not so that I know that I'm looking for words that end in N apostrophe T. Like isn't. Okay, so I've done I'll. Look, I'm crossing it out. And isn't. And I'll write isn't. And the best way to do that is writing ISN apostrophe T. Don't try to stick the apostrophe in the middle. That's where it gets tiny or look like a slash, or I can't see it. I need to be able to see the apostrophe. So then I'll go over to contractions using have. And I know have is apostrophe VE. So I'll write that next to it to remind me to look for words that use apostrophe VE. Okay, and then I'll look at my list and look, number 2 is weave. Weave, we have, weave. We've done spelling before, weave. And I will write that under VE. And then we're looking at contractions that use is, are, and am. Well, the ones that use is use apostrophe S, so I put that next to the is. The ones that use are use apostrophe RE. I put that underneath. And the ones that use am use apostrophe M, and I put that next to it. So then I know I'm looking for words that end in apostrophe S, apostrophe RE, or apostrophe M. Okay? So if you want to do it this way, more power to you, right? It's not cheating, it's using this, using your resources, okay? And then you can go ahead and cross out the letter, or the numbers, or the words when you're done. Okay, so that's spelling.